Probiotics may help eradicate pathogenic organisms by competing with them for their nutrients and their colonization site, by producing antimicrobial compounds, and by enhancing the immune system function of the host. Probiotics should be a routine part of the daily lifestyle to help maintain optimal health conditions. Probiotics can vary in strains, potency, efficacy, and safety, so you want to give your customers a reliable, targeted support with EON's eFlora. eFlora is a moderate-level, long-term maintenance probiotic formula which provides human-sourced strains of both Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium. So why is it so important to supplement? Well, factors such as intense exercise, improper diet, illnesses, stress, birth control pills, steroid use, travel, and antibiotics can all disrupt your normal gut flora balance. Individuals that can benefit from probiotic supplementation like eFlora are pre- and post-pregnant women, children aged 6 to 12, adolescents, adults, and seniors. All of these are recommended dosage at 1 scoop per day. And for those individuals on antibiotic therapy, it is best to take eFlora 2 to 3 hours before or after their antibiotics. There are multiple sources of probiotic strains, including human, animal, vegetable, and soil. The human intestinal tract is home to approximately 100 trillion microorganisms with over 250 known diverse bacterial species. However, only 2 to 6 strains are used commercially today. Human-sourced microflora are non-pathogenic bacterial strains that exhibit strong physiological performance and functionality, such as they adhere strongly to the epithelial cells, and they are naturally resistant to the stomach and bile acidity. This ensures a higher ratio of colonization and eliminates the need for enteric coating. So I just wanted to point out that it is important to tell your clients to take probiotics with food. The pH of your stomach can vary throughout the course of the day from 1.8 to 4.2. It is the most acidic on an empty stomach, between 1.8 and 2.6, and this potentially can kill the probiotics. So if you take it with food, even though the body does naturally secrete more acid at mealtime, the buffering capacity that happens with the food decreases the stomach acidity to about 3.5 to 4.2. The lacto and bifido species are comfortable at this pH range. There are probiotics that are enterically coated, and they can be taken on an empty stomach because the capsule is designed to resist the stomach acid. eFlora contains lactic acid-producing bacteria due to their anaerobic nature, not requiring oxygen to grow, and the natural predominance in specific gastrointestinal tract locations. These lactic acid-producing bacterial strains include the genus Lactobacillus, which naturally predominates in the small intestine, and Bifidobacterium, which naturally predominates in the large intestine. These strains' selection are non-pathogenic, which means they cannot cause disease, are non-opportunistic, meaning for individuals that are immune compromised, for example with someone with AIDS, they will not cause disease, and then lastly, if they were both taken and put into someone's blood, they would not cause septicemia or bacteremia, all important factors when looking at the safety of a probiotic supplement. A common misconception is that largest CFU, colony-forming units, counts define probiotics' effectiveness. While CFU counts do play a part in therapy, a probiotic supplement can only be effective if the strains utilized are able to latch onto the intestinal tract. These beneficial strains have naturally strong adherence to epithelial cells, thus ensuring high ratio of intestinal tract carriage. I also get how many strains are best. Well, it's better to have one clinically proven strain than 10 strains that don't work, so don't assume that more is better. Another frequent question I get is, do you have to refrigerate your probiotics? Well, in the last decade, we are now allowed to add an overage to compensate for the loss of organisms. That means at the end of 24 months, the amount of organisms seen in your probiotics, for example eFlora, will be 9 billion live organisms, which means at the time of production there was probably maybe around 15 billion. That being said, it's always best to keep them at 4 degrees Celsius, i.e. in your fridge, to ensure the greater level of live microorganisms. As you can see from this graph, the percentage of organisms drops significantly as the temperature rises. Unfortunately, there are millions and millions of individuals whose immune system do not respond normally. Instead of attacking foreign invaders with antibodies produced by the immune system to fight invaders, the immune system inappropriately responds, which is known as a hypersensitivity reaction. These undesirable reactions have resulted in a progressive increase in the immune-mediated gut-related health problems such as allergies and autoimmune and inflammatory diseases. It has been suggested that probiotics can induce an anti-inflammatory action on intestinal mucosal immune system by suppressing T cell proliferation. T cells have been known to contribute to these pathological disorders. Now I just wanted to take some time to quickly go over some general tips that you need to support a healthy immune function. Keep a healthy diet that is rich in antioxidants like vitamins and minerals. These act like immunity boosters that help the repair of the body tissue from cell damage. It includes a variety of colored organic fruit and vegetables that are rich in vitamin C and beta-carotenes, like oranges and strawberries, and acerola cherries, which is one of the highest amount of natural forms of vitamin C, which is why I've included it in a few of my formulations. Also, make sure you add in nuts, fish, eggs, meats, and healthy oils, which are packed full of vitamin E, vitamin B6, zinc, and selenium. All of these are important to help boost your immune system function. Sometimes our busy lives limit our ability to eat a healthy diet, and this is where adding in some highly concentrated supplements can help fill this void. EON's PhytoFuel is a prime example. It's stocked full of vitamins and minerals in their natural whole food form, which makes it easier for your body to absorb all its nutritious goodness. It also contains a wide variety of superfoods like kale, acai berry, turmeric, and goji berries. Superfoods are in a special category of food found in nature. By definition, they are calorie sparse and nutrient dense, meaning they pack a lot of punch for their weight. It also contains 5 well-known herbs that help support and strengthen your immune system: schizandra berry, milk thistle, reishi mushroom, turmeric, and ginger. Exercise regularly. Exercise is not just effective at getting rid of excess fat or losing weight. Exercise actually improves the blood circulation in your body, which helps the immune systems to circulate throughout your body looking for pathogens. It also helps you lower stress levels and strengthen your respiratory system, making you less likely to catch a cold and flu. Drink moderately. Although alcohol has its benefit, excess drinking damages your immune system by reducing your white blood cell count. The lower it is, the more susceptible you are to disease. Just because your immune system is working nonstop inside your body doesn't mean you can't do anything from the outside. You're more likely to get sick if you don't keep yourself clean and cultivate good habits. Give your immune system a boost by washing your hands often. Getting adequate sleep is really important. Your body is at its optimum in repairing itself and fighting infection when you're sleeping. But since we are living in a 24/7 society and almost everyone has 2 jobs, sleeping has become expendable. Lack of sleep has been proven to suppress the immune system function, meaning the more all-nighters you pull, the more likely you are at getting sick. So as much as possible, try getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep to help keep your immune system primed for attack. All of us don't want to get sick, but the problem is most of us take our immune system for granted. Catching a cold or cough twice a year can still be considered normal, but if you experience it more frequently, you should start taking heavy precautions. The immune system boosters I just talked about will greatly help you fight off any infection or illness so you can enjoy a healthy and happy life. And that concludes the end of my presentation. Thank you all for listening, and I look forward to the next presentation.